Oh my gosh. It's been a very bizarre day. I'm just trying to get a job. Nothing's working. But the FM place that I really wanted to work at because it was a really, really good company, they called and let me try to do the interview tomorrow. And they told me it might be my phone, and I think it might be my phone. I kept hanging up. I was doing one of those application interview things, and I thought it was to see if I could get my tooth fixed, but it was to get food stamps. But still, food stamps helps me. I have all these bills now, and everybody has taken my livelihoods away. So, like, food stamps might still help because I'll have all the same bills every month and no income that's the same. So, I mean, scrambling. So, I was just really grateful. This guy interviewed me. He was a very nice, wonderful man. He has a very nice family. And his grandmommy was a very good grandmommy. His grandma, I'm going to have to go talk to his grandma. I bet she's so proud of him right now. He seems like a very good person to be in something like social services. Most people that work in social services love the abuse of the poor. Like a lot of doctors become doctors to butcher people legally and get off on it when they're at home with their wives. Well, so I got food stamps, and I was grateful. And get this, with modern life and modern technology and modern times, you can get something at a restaurant. You could get fancy food at a restaurant. So if you were homeless and you got tired of eating just whatever you could get your hands on, you could go to a restaurant with food stamps and get a nice, hot, beautiful, warm meal. Boy, modern living. I really hate that this country murdered me and ruined what God's country could have been. Really sucks. We gotta bring a lot of power of God to that man, though. That was just a really nice man. But I've been running around trying to do the groceries and fumble or fiddle with things. I have these really cool things that go in my ear to help me talk on the phone. But one, the guy said he could barely hear me. And then every time I would push anything, the phone would turn off. So I think maybe when I downloaded that Zoom app, it must have messed up the phone or something. So I'm going to go ahead and get my tablet. So thankfully, I remembered to take my tablet when I had to leave my own living space. So I have my tablet. So I think I'm going to go to the tablet. Grab my tablet tomorrow morning at like 6 in the morning. And do what the lady said. The lady at the FM company, she said to practice being able to use Zoom at a Starbucks before the interview meeting. So I'm going to go practice on the tablet because the phone is just haywire and acting weird. I pulled up the Zoom meeting. It said that they were waiting for an answer from the host. And then it just kept knocking me off. I think it's the phone. So, I'll do the tablet, watch the whole interview tomorrow on the tablet, and really hope I get this FM job. But I'll keep you, children of God, I'll keep the children of God posted. And then, I don't know about my tooth, so by the time my husbands are worried about my tooth, because I'm a radical weirdo running around, I don't know about my tooth, but I'm gonna go. The guy said to go get an EBT card, and he was a really nice man. He even said, watch out how you spend your EBT money, because it will go really fast if you buy expensive items. Don't you wish social workers really cared about anybody like that? Didn't make any sense. Social workers are well known for being heartless and kind of callous and rude and mean. And like I said, most people in social services, they learn from bad demons and devils from childhood which jobs they would like. And predominantly, people that like social services jobs like to abuse the poor or give bad news to people already in poverty or suffering or struggling. And God's never changed their ability to get jobs because people that are happy to watch poor people get bad news are better at the job than everybody else. So, and in the world of a God, if you like that poor people are living bad, that's just going to be reap what you sow one day in the end. As long as you don't literally follow them home and murder them or something the way they were raping to death foster children. As long as you're not following these welfare people home to murder and rape them, then you just kind of reap what you sow, with the happiness at the demise of humanity all the time and calling it a job. But it was weird. He actually cared about the future of something, or being considerate about something, or helping me to realize that if I just buy a $1 item, I might maybe even save up money month to month to buy like a big nice dinner or something here and there, to have something nice. And then see, now I'm not going to buy food. Oh, I'm not going to buy food. That might help me to pay my $35, $39, whatever, quick crack. See, okay, this could add up. And I always buy Starbucks. Maybe I could just buy cheap, generic coffee, something. Okay, so this could help me to use the EBT to buy stupid stuff, so I have all the money for the bills. Because, yeah, I still have the bills that are going to come in, and I don't have an income the same, so this is going to struggle suck. I was thinking about using the power of God, though, because I'm too God and lazy for this crap anymore, because I've already won. As soon as I can answer prayer, I was like, as soon as I'm out of here is as soon as I'm out of here. As soon as I can talk in people's brains for fun all day, it's like, I'm out of here as fast as I can be out of here. As soon as I can possess a company, holy moly, I'm on definite short timer. I can't wait to be gone. But the one thing I did remember that I need to tell everybody is that today is a really, really, really massive, big day in the power of God. Now, probably only children of God and godly would even want to know what the heck that means. But if you guys want to know, it's a really, really big day in the reality of the power of God, the magnitude of this victory, and more. And it's kind of a really fun story in case children of God or anybody would be interested. And then, like I said, I'm going to get my little EBT card and be grateful. And then I'll keep my husband's posted about my actual tooth that's in half and getting it fixed, which was the point of going there. The point was to get my broken in half tooth fixed, but a really great God who's like a loving father was like, just apply for everything because you never know what you might get. And then some child of God was like, but then they're going to offer like temporary housing. She's going to be stuck in temporary housing. And then the God was like, but still, that's somewhere to sleep. So just take whatever they offer while we figure out where we're going, what we're going to do. And I was like, okay. So I just did all of it. But I'll keep them posted about my tooth because, like, my husband's care. And that's what matters, is that people care. The point is that it matters and people care. I met this guy. So I got to tell you guys this story. I'm at the welfare officer room, but I'm going to tell you guys the story, and then I'll park. Go over there. I met this guy. So I left my body, and I was walking around like a fake-looking human in my omnipresence powers. So my omnipresence was all dressed up like just an average human. And I walked up to this medical. He has like an entire medical building. So he's like a doctor, medical guy who has like a building of doctors. Like he owns the building and the doctors work for him or something. I didn't analyze his business, but it kind of looks like that. And I walked up to him and I said, hi. And he said, well, hello. I was like, how you doing? Oh, not too good. My business is struggling. I was like, how could you be struggling? There's a bunch of doctors in there. Don't they just go to work and do doctor stuff and make a lot of money? And he was like, well, doctors do make a good living, but when it's bad, it's really bad. But when it's good, it's really good. But like it's bad right now. I was like, why? What happened? Oh, monumental lawsuits, things that people don't think about day to day, but can take a big chunk out of your business, make your life struggle. I was like, oh, that sounds really bad. Bet you wish you had a miracle on. And the guy was like, well, if Bonnie could save me. And he started laughing like, if the stupid joke weirdo off the Facebook page could only save me. And I was like, well, did you try, my queen, my queen, my queen? And he was like, you're one of the few people that even treats this stuff seriously. And I was like, well, you never know. I mean, back in the days of that, what was the boy's name? Jesus? I bet everybody did the same exact thing and wondered why he could be a baby in the arms of Mary and Joseph and be acting like he comes from some heaven or something. And why would Mary and Joseph be saying it? That's kind of wacky and weird. Like, a lot of people could have dismissed all of it. And he was like, well, if you think of it that way, it makes you kind of brave to try it and see what happens. And I was like, yeah, just try it. So then I just walked by as if I was like a stranger just having a talk with him. So I just left. And that evening, really late at night, he had stressed and he had stressed and he had stressed. And it was like 12 something, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And he said, screw it. And he thought, my queen, my queen, my queen. And then he looked around like, well, is a magic genie going to show up? Is my house going to fill with smoke? But nothing happened. So he thought, well, whatever, I tried it out. Well, he showed up the next morning and I had a bunch of flowers and a box of chocolates. And I said, well, congratulations, merry birthday. It's such a good thing that lawsuit was dropped. And he said, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, I went into the front office and found out you're all wealthy again and there is no lawsuit that was that expensive. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's your flowers and your chocolates. I went to get you something to congratulate you and celebrate with you. I felt so lucky you had talked to me and I was talking to a lawyer about a different case and found out your life is all better. I just wanted to be happy. And he was like, oh, well, thanks. I mean, I don't know, but thanks. And I was like, no problem. Now I'll get one. And I walked off and tried to walk off like a human, and he looked back and I had disappeared. So I disappeared and he noticed that I had disappeared. But it was really fun to be able to be the real great dead God me and finally be in a billion places around the world accomplishing a billion things like that everywhere. Don't give up on the beautiful reality of the fight of good. It's all we have.